Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the Home Weather Office on this Wednesday morning. It's now the 11th day of December 2024. This is the morning briefing coming to you from the Home Weather Office. And as I look out the window, it's a bright and sunny morning and a cold morning with some areas of frost and some areas a little bit of fog down in the valley. Let's see, I'm recording this around 9 a.m. and around, 12 hours from now, parts of California will be seeing some rain. We are going to see some rain during the overnight hours tonight and into the day tomorrow. The first of three chances of rain that I talked about yesterday. Today we'll go into a little bit more detail about the timing of the first one that we'll see late tonight and into the day tomorrow, and also look at the latest thinking about the next two waves that'll impact part of the weekend and early next week. So let's get right to what is happening this morning. This little thin area of cloud cover went by yesterday afternoon. It's part of a weak system here going by to our north. And as I mentioned a couple of days ago, what this sort of a weak system does is it helps to break down the ridge that has been over our area, and then it opens the door for the next system to come in behind it. So during the daylight hours today, we will likely see increasing cloud cover. We'll likely see more cloud cover by late afternoon. But during the morning hours today, it'll be bright and sunny. We'll just see more clouds by the time the sun goes down, and it will be dry throughout the daylight hours today. So let's go into when we are going to see the rain, how much rain we're going to see, how much snow, and all that sort of thing. And for that, let's start off with the HRRR, a nice high-resolution model here, and this is the 12Z run of the HRRR. And as we go through the morning hours today, I'm going to stop this around 4 o'clock this afternoon. As you can see, we are dry throughout California. We are dry in the Sierra. We are even dry, for the most part, even up toward Crescent City. There may be some light showers right around sunset, according to the HRRR around Crescent City, but the rest of California is dry. That's around 4 p.m. Let's get later into the night. Now, this is around 10 o'clock tonight. We are still dry up and down the valley. We are dry in the Sierra. We are, however, seeing rain in Lake County, maybe as far south as Sonoma County. And while I'm seeing headlines saying it's going to rain on Wednesday, well, this is Wednesday at 10 p.m. So, it's not the sort of rain that is really going to impact most areas on quote-unquote Wednesday. It's really going to happen mostly during the overnight hours into early Thursday. So for places like Chico and Sacramento and Roseville and down towards Stockton, this is around 2 o'clock in the morning. Then we are getting rain. We aren't seeing snow in the Sierra just yet. And again, that's at 2 a.m. Let's fast forward to 6 a.m. All right, 6 a.m. on Thursday. We do have rain up and down the foothills. The snow level will be right around 5,000 feet. There may be some snow a little bit lower than that, but let's say the best accumulating snow roughly is going to be at 5,000 feet. And we will likely see 3 to 6 inches of snow. Some of the ski resorts may see as much as 8. But that, obviously enough that there will be chain controls. So if you do use Interstate 80, Highway 50, Highway 88, you'll likely see chain controls. Somebody yesterday was talking about Highway 4 and specifically 4. Now, yes, I know 4 closes for the season up east of Bear Valley. We will likely see chain controls for that area that's above Arnold and up toward Bear Valley because the snow will be around 5,000 feet. That's a reason we don't talk much about 4 and 108 at this time of year is because the passes themselves are closed. But yes, I do realize that there will be chain controls at the lower elevations on the parts of the road that are open throughout the year, but the passes obviously are closed. But that's a snapshot of 6 o'clock in the morning. You can expect wet roads for the morning commute, not much in the way of a wind, and a relatively gentle rain. The rain for the valley breaks up. This is around 10 o'clock in the morning, but it's going to be one of those days where the west slope stays socked in, and while the snow intensity will be decreasing in the Sierra, we'll continue to see snow, and we'll likely have chain controls up probably much of the day. And this model brings in a little wave in the afternoon. This is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Some scattered showers here. So I think Thursday is going to be kind of one of those days that stays, let's call it somewhat unsettled, but the best rain will be first thing in the morning. For this model, in terms of snow accumulation, total snow accumulation doesn't look great, but it's in that 6 to 8 range. In terms of total precip accumulation, let me go just a little bit more. Here we go. So for Sacramento, this model shows a ½ inch. It shows an inch up toward the Chico-Oroville area on the west slope. Let's say in areas like Grass Valley or Auburn, or down toward Placerville, we're talking about a ½ to 3/4 of an inch of rain. For Stockton, Modesto, somewhere in the range of a 1/4 to a 1/3 of an inch of rain. So not a big one. Much better on the coast, as often is the case. Up here we have 1.5 inches of rain up around the Eureka area and up into Del Norte County, Humboldt County, and those areas see some much better rain. But for areas up and down the valley and the foothills, it's a moderate rain, so I really wouldn't call it a big storm, but we're going to see some rain as well as some Sierra snow. All right, that's the way the HRRR shows it. Let's go over to the NAM, because the NAM will go out a little bit farther in time, and we'll see if this one agrees on the timing. Let's see what time we're up to here. This is also 1 o'clock in the morning. So we get through the daylight hours and the evening hours in places like Sacramento and throughout the foothills without anything in the way of rain. By 4 a.m. it is raining. This is 7 a.m. rain. So this model looks pretty similar to the other one. Here's the little wave that the HRRR was bringing through. The NAM does the same thing, bringing in a chance of some showers into the afternoon, although this one shows a lot less. And then we get into the one on Friday, and this is Friday afternoon. And so when I say the one on Friday, it's really going to be Friday night, Saturday. So a lot of people are asking me yesterday about, what's going to happen on Friday. I think Friday is going to be a mostly dry day. And so if you want to play golf or do whatever, it's going to be okay. And then as we get into early Saturday, the NAM looks a little bit less impressive than it was on previous runs, holding off the best rain until late afternoon. This is around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Some nice rain, some good Sierra snow. Snow level, that same range, around 5,000 feet. And so by Saturday afternoon and Saturday night, you can expect chain controls in the Sierra. Now, I'm going to show you total snow accumulation, so this will be a little bit better. So this will include both the Thursday as well as the Saturday snow. And this shows around 12 to 18 inches of snow. And in terms of total precip accumulation, this shows a 2-day total of about 1 inch in the valley. Let me just see the 24-hour total here. 24-hour total for Sacramento is around ½ an inch. Once again, better on the coast. And on the foothills, about 1 inch. So this is just the one on Saturday. So the two look relatively comparable here on the NAM, bringing ½ an inch of rain to the valley, 1 inch of rain to the foothills. On Saturday, there's probably going to be about 1 foot of snow in the mountains. So what I think we're looking at here are, these aren't really big storms. It's not like you have to worry about clogged drains and that sort of thing. ½ an inch of rain out of a passing little weather system in the valley really isn't going to cause any issues. The biggest quote-unquote issues are going to be for Sierra travel because of the chain controls. All right, now let's go to the longer range model, the GFS. Timing looks similar here with rain on Thursday morning, breaking up in the afternoon, leaving Friday relatively dry. The best rain and snow comes through on Saturday afternoon, which you look at here. So the models are in very good agreement this morning. There's a break into Sunday. Sunday still looks like a really, really nice day. And the latest GFS brings in the next one on Monday, but it looks kind of looks weak. Looks a lot weaker than the one was before. And I was checking earlier, the rain and snow totals also look similar on the GFS. So yes, there are 3 chances of rain, and as well as Sierra snow. The one on Monday, we'll see how that pans out. It may pick up a little bit of steam, but the latest model shows it pretty weak. So in terms of strength, these look like they're medium. So like I said, we're not worried about Obviously not worried about streams or creeks, probably not even worried about any street flooding, even though there are a lot of leaves on the ground right now, just because we're not going to see a lot of rain all at once. We're going to see, a third to a half an inch of rain on Thursday morning. We'll see another half an inch of rain on Saturday, and probably a lot less than that on Monday. So for the valley floor and even the foothills, these are very, very manageable amounts of rain. Kind of more nuisance rain, or another good word for it is beneficial. We need the rain, we need the snow, and it's unlike the atmospheric river event that we had back before Thanksgiving. We aren't going to get a lot of rain continuously. It just kind of comes through, it leaves, there's a nice little break. And so these are very manageable and very beneficial amounts of rain and snow. So I hope that helps you with the timing and the amounts that we're going to see. There will be definitely dry times that you can plan around. There will also be dry times to travel through the Sierra when you won't have to worry about chain controls, but there will be chain controls up through Thursday morning and maybe into the afternoon, and then again throughout much of the day on Saturday. So that's everything I have for you this morning. Make it a great day. I'll talk with you later.